Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you all another Disney's villains, Jafar. I love Jafar. I don't know why I like Jafar so much, but I love Jafar. Well, I love Aladdin and Princess, whatever that lady name is. Princess Jasmine. Sorry guys. Couldn't remember, but I like Aladdin and Princess Jasmine. But let's get into this. This is about Jafar. It'll probably be more about Jafar. Let's see. Jafar. Deep in the desert, an evil sorcerer named Jafar plotted to overthrow the Sultan of Agrabah. Jafar was the Sultan's most trusted advisor, but he was tired of taking orders. He wished to rule over the kingdom. Jafar hired a thief named Gazim to find the pieces of a magical golden scarab. When he put the pieces together, the scarab came to life. Following it, Jafar found the tiger head entrance to the mystical cave of wonders. Jafar hoped to find a very precious lamp inside. All right, Jafar, you got big dreams. Jafar smiled slyly. After years of searching for it, finally the powerful lamp was within his grasp. As Gazim moved closer to the entrance, the tiger head boomed. Only one may enter here, the diamond in the rough. Suddenly, the tiger head entrance collapsed. Gazim disappeared under the sand. Jafar fumed. I must find this one, he said, this diamond in the rough. Okay, Jafar, let's see if you find that one. Jafar returned to Agrabah, determined to find the diamond in the rough. But to do so, he would need the Sultan's mystic blue diamond ring. A few days later, the Sultan approached Jafar. I am in desperate need of your wisdom, he said. The Sultan explained that his daughter Jasmine refused to marry. He did not know what to do about it. Jafar saw his chance. Smiling, he said, perhaps I could divine a solution in this thorny problem, but it would require the use of the mystical blue diamond. Jafar withdrew his serpent staff. Its eyes glowed red, hypnotizing the Sultan, who happily handed over his ring. Wow, look at him. He's like, go ahead, take it. You good. In this secret chamber, Jafar used the Sultan's diamond ring to activate the sands of time. Reveal to me the one who can enter the cave, he commanded the magical hourglass. The sands showed an image of a poor boy named Aladdin. There he is, Jafar rejoiced, my diamond in the rough. Let's have the guards extend an invitation to the palace, shall we? Looking into the hourglass, Jafar laughed evilly. Soon he would rule over all of Agrabah. Big plans, I tell you, he got big plans. At least if he gonna rise to the top. The guards locked Aladdin and his pet monkey, Abu, in the dungeon. Spying on him, Jafar heard Aladdin muttering about the Sultan's daughter. He was in love with her. Jafar smiled. Now he knew how to make the boy do his bidding. Disguising himself as a feeble old man, Jafar entered the dungeon. He offered to make Aladdin rich if he would just do one small errand. There is a cave, boy, a cave of wonders, filled with treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Treasures enough to impress even your princess. Showing Aladdin a secret exit in the dungeon, Jafar led the boy to the cave of wonders. Who disturbs my slumber? The tiger head entrance roared. It is I, Aladdin, the boy replied. Proceed, the tiger thundered. Remember, boy, Jafar called as Aladdin stared up at the glowing cave. "First fetch me the lamp, then you shall have your reward." After Jafar watched triumphantly as Aladdin entered the cave. Soon the lamp would be his. Suddenly the ground began to rumble and shake. Jafar cursed under his breath. The boy must have touched something other than the lamp. Jafar stepped to the cave's entrance and peered inside. Aladdin was hanging from a rock. The ground was collapsing all around him. Aladdin begged the old man for help. "First, give me the lamp," Jafar said. Aladdin handed it up. Jafar cackled evilly. Then, having no more use for Aladdin, Jafar let him and Abu fall to the bottom of the cavern. Jafar watched gleefully at the entrance to the cave sink back into the ground. Smiling, he reached inside his cloak for the lamp, only to realize it was gone. The boy's monkey must have stolen it from him. Jafar howled in rage. "Yeah, I know you did. You thought you had that." Back at the palace, Jafar schemed and plotted. His plan to get the magic lamp had failed, but there was still another way to gain the power he so desired. According to the law, if a suitable prince could not be found for the princess, the sultan himself could choose her groom. Jafar used his serpent staff to hypnotize the sultan again. "You will order the prince to marry me," he said. Just then, there was a commotion outside. Jafar stepped onto the balcony. Below him, a new prince rolled into town. His name was Prince Ali. He was there to woo the princess. Jafar watched angrily as Prince Ali charmed the Sultan and Princess Jasmine. He couldn't let this pesky prince ruin what he had worked so hard for. At Jafar's command, the palace guards captured Ali. "I'm afraid you worn out your welcome, Prince Abu," Jafar said. Jafar chuckled as the guards tied a weight to Prince Ali's feet and threw him into the sea. Princess Jasmine was running out of time to find a prince. Soon she would have no choice but to marry Jafar. Y'all know what, guys? I always wondered if Jafar knew that Prince Ali was actually Prince Aladdin, but this is showing me that he did not know. Let me know if y'all ever thought that too. Like, I actually thought he knew that already, but it seemed like he did not know before he did that. But let's keep going. The next day, Prince Ali showed up to the palace as if nothing had happened. Before Jafar could stop him, the prince revealed that Jafar had tried to kill him and had been using the serpent staff to control the sultan. As Prince Ali turned to face him, Jafar noticed a lamp in his pocket. Jafar gasped. Oh, that's when he noticed, guys. Prince Ali was really Aladdin, his diamond in the rough. He must have used the lamp to escape the Cave of Wonders. The Sultan ordered his guards to seize Jafar, but Jafar escaped. He hid until Aladdin was alone in his room. Then he used his parrot, Iago, to lure Aladdin outside by mimicking Princess Jasmine's voice. When Aladdin went looking for her, Iago stole the lamp and gave it to Jafar. At last, Jafar had what he had sought for so long. He rubbed the magic lamp and the genie appeared before him. Without hesitating, Jafar gave the genie his first command. "I wish to rule on high as Sultan." Genie like, okay, you're not who I thought you was. Next, Jafar wished to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world. Then he exiled Aladdin for far, far away. Jafar cackled in delight. He was getting everything he had ever wanted, even better. It seemed that Princess Jasmine was beginning to see things his way. "Jafar," she said, "I never realized how incredibly handsome you are." Jafar reached to return her embrace, but as he leaned closer, he saw a troubling reflection in her crown. Aladdin was back. There you go in the corner, guys. Look at him talking. Shh. Like, you gave it up. She saw it right there. That's hard to miss. Jafar had tried to do things the nice way. It was time to end this. He strung up the Sultan like a puppet and imprisoned Jasmine in a giant hourglass. Then he decided to take care of Aladdin once and for all. Jafar watched the boy grab a sword. "Are you afraid to fight me yourself, you cowardly snake?" Aladdin shouted. Jafar laughed, unimpressed. "Perhaps you like to see how snake-like I can be," he replied, turning himself into an enormous cobra. "You little fool. You thought you could defeat the most powerful being on earth?" Then Aladdin said something that made Jafar stop in his tracks. "The genie has more power than you'll ever have." Jafar was about to strike Aladdin down, but then he realized the boy was right. Jafar was a powerful sorcerer, but it was the genie who had granted him all that power. Infuriated, Jafar used his final wish. "I wish to be an all-powerful genie," he commanded. Jafar was instantly transformed into a genie. Now there was no stopping him. He would rule not only the kingdom, but the entire world. That's what he was thinking, guys. But Jafar had forgotten one thing. A genie is doomed to live in a lamp. Jafar watched as Aladdin picked up his lamp. The evil genie screamed as he was sucked inside. He had been tricked. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Greedy. He got greedy, guys. He ain't want just one. He wanted to be just the biggest ever. That's what greediness gets you. With Jafar gone, Aladdin retrieved the magic lamp and used his final wish to free the genie. The Sultan was free of Jafar's influence at last, and Aladdin and Jasmine married. Peace and happiness had been restored to the kingdom. All right, guys, that is the end of Disney Villains Jafar. All right, it's nice to know what the other side was thinking in the process of this. All right, guys, thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. All right, guys, bye.